I started divorce proceedings after my wife confessed our 3-year-old isn't my child, and now, my own mother said she'd disown me if I don't stay and raise the kid. My life feels like a bad drama show at the moment. For some context, my wife, 30F, and I, 33M, have been married for 7 years and what I thought was our daughter, is 3. Looking back, this all started after my wife gave birth to her daughter. She suddenly became a lot more affectionate to me and was a lot more active with me in the bedroom. She also made my favorite desserts more often. She is a fantastic baker. I, of course, didn't suspect anything since even prior to her pregnancy, there were no signs of cheating but also could possibly be that I just didn't look close enough into it. Well, this whole fiasco started 2 weeks ago after a day out with her daughter and she just sat me down in the evening and came clean about the fact that her daughter wasn't mine. Her waterworks of course also started and apparently, it was a guy from the gym and it lasted a month before he disappeared on her after he found out she was pregnant. Honestly, even typing this now, I feel like crying since I thought I did everything perfectly but she still cheated. As much as I wish I could say I had a stone face or something, I just started crying and she tried to comfort me but I just pushed her away. I felt so disgusted with her. After I had calmed down a bit, I just grabbed my jacket and left for a hotel and while I was leaving, she just begged and pleaded me to forgive her and that I was the only father her daughter knew. After crying myself to sleep in the hotel, the next day, after I turned my phone back on, I had seen she had blown up my phone and I didn't read any of it and just blocked her. After having a bit of breakfast, I contacted a lawyer to start the divorce process and at work, I just asked for some time off and my boss gave me a month off. By the evening, my mom and sister were calling me on her behalf and were on her side and it just hurt me even more. While I'm not proud to admit this, I did drink myself to sleep that night. After that night, I started staying with my best friend and my mom and sister kept spamming and calling me. A few days later, after she probably got the divorce papers, my mom just sent me a long text saying I should step up and forgive her and not abandon my daughter and that she would disown me if I went through with the divorce. My sister and mom are against me divorcing her, but my best friend and his wife are saying I have the right to not want to be with her or take care of her kid. I'm split on this on one hand. I did raise the baby for 3 years on another. I don't know if I could, in the right mind, raise her knowing the whole affair situation. Edit 1. To put some context, my sister is infertile so I think that's also partly why my mom doesn't want me to continue the divorce since she will lose her grandchild.